Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is going to be your daily update prediction for AMC, GME, and SPY. We also look at SQQQ as well. Check out the overall market and see where it is headed over the next couple of days. Obviously, this video is going to be looking at Monday's trading day, and then over the weekend, we're going to be looking at the trading week throughout a whole. So check out those videos over the weekend to get my weekly update and prediction, which comes out every weekend. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data without wasting any more time. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. And press subscribe to join the DataZero family and start getting these keys on a daily basis. With that being said, let's hop in. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. We're also going to be looking at SQQQ as well. Your daily update and prediction for AMC, GME, SPY, and the overall market. Let's go ahead and check out the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Please do your research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. So the first thing I want to point out is SQQQ. SQQQ did get a nice little push back to the upside, and SPY did start bleeding again, okay? So again, this is something I want to drill into your guys' head. The trend is your friend. The trend is your friend. So, for example, when the macro trend is up, basically like when we were going up in this uptrend here, when we were trending up, that means that you normally want to be going long. Now that the macro trend is down on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame, again, when in doubt, zoom out. The trend is your friend. This is what you want to mostly be doing, going down, going down. Now, guys, I will be doing my weekly update and prediction over the weekend, going over last week's predictions and then giving you guys new predictions. And then this video is going to be what we're looking at on Monday. Next week is going to be this weekend is going to be basically telling you what I'm looking at throughout the week and then giving you the weekly candle prediction. So on the weekly time frame, we have a candle print. I'll be predicting if it's going to be red or green in this video over Saturday and Sunday. But now, as you guys can see, we did get a push back to the upside here in after hours on SPY. But again, the trend is your friend. The trend is your friend, and the trend right now is down. On the daily time frame, you guys can see that we have MACD is bearish. You can see on the weekly time frame, MACD is bearish. So again, this is all telling us that momentum is going to the downside. Also, you can see that the overall trend, you can see that we're making lower highs, and we're also making lower lows, So again, the trend is your friend, and you will be seeing more downside. So I'll talk about the weekly update and prediction on Saturday and Sunday. SQQQ did get a nice push to the upside. I am bullish on SQQQ. I am holding SQQQ, and I do think we are going to see a continuation to the upside on SQQQ. It did fill some of this gap here, but it did not fill all of it. We might see this gap get filled next week. It goes all the way down to $19.30, but SQQQ, in my personal opinion, is bullish, and we will be seeing more upside. I am not selling my SQQQ until we get to the gap fills, okay? There's a gap fill here at 24 and 25 and also at 31 and 32, so I'm going to be waiting for these gap fills before I sell anything of my SQQQ. This is what I'm looking at for the overall market. If we go ahead and look at the VIX, you guys can see that the VIX is starting to increase, and it did increase a lot here in after hours, guys. So this is going to be bearish for the market, okay? This is going to be bearish for the market. A lot of people are saying that Monday might be a major capitulation. I'll look at the charts and see what I'm looking at. But guys, you can see that the VIX is starting to get a bullish cross. You can see that the MACD is curling up. It looks like we're going to see a pop to the upside on the VIX, and that's going to mean the market is going to come down in a big way. You can also see that the dollar did find a bottom here at 105.66. So the fact that the dollar is bottoming out in this range is letting us know that the dollar is probably going to make a higher high, higher than 106.84, and that's going to be very bearish for the market. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at for the overall market. on SPY. When it comes to crypto, guys, as far as the macro is concerned, I do think we're going to see a bull run in 2024. I think that we are going to see basically crypto come down, basically Bitcoin come down a little bit, bouncing off of this wedge before getting an overall move to the upside. I am bullish on Bitcoin in the long term. I do think Bitcoin is going to be seeing a bull run based off the charts, the facts, and the data. You guys can see that on the weekly time frame, we do have a buy signal on the super trend. We do have a buy signal on the super trend. Also on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly MACD is green. And if you look, last time we had the monthly MACD green with a buy signal, we had this rally here. Okay, so weekly buy signal and the monthly MACD green, we had this rally here. You guys can see that we had that the weekly the weekly buy signal triggered here, and then monthly MACD flipped here as well. And look at the rally that we had, guys. So me personally, I think we're going to see a major rally here in 2024. I think Bitcoin is setting up for that rally as of now. I am holding Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I am holding SQQQ. I did sell off of my positions like Apple and SPY, which I do use for dividend payments, but I sold off of those and took profit. And when I did, Apple did start selling off. So I am glad that I took profits on Apple, and I am glad that I took profits on my SPY positions, which I do use for dividends. I also use SQQQ to get dividend payments as well. Now let's go ahead and hop into the meme stock, show you guys what's going on for the meme stocks, give you guys the data sets. So let's go ahead and give you guys the data sets that we're looking for the meme stocks, and also check out any data that might be affecting the market that will be coming out next week. So next week is going to be October the 2nd through Friday the 6th. So we can see that October the 2nd right here, we have ISM manufacturing coming out. Then on Tuesday, we have JOLTS jobs opening reports. That's going to be a big one. Wednesday, we have ISM services. And then Friday is going to be a big one as well. We have unemployment and non-farm payrolls. So that's going to be big on Friday. So watch out for those data sets. Let's go ahead and show you guys. They have 1.6 million shares available to borrow. And then, of course, let's go ahead and give you guys the numbers based off Ortex for AMC and GME. AMC, 11.18% short interest. Utilization, 59.73%. Cost to borrow, 3.59%. Shares on loan, 27.25 million. Days to cover, 1.90. That is going to be AMC Ortex numbers. GameStop, short interest is increasing, 21.11%. Utilization, 84.45%. Cost to borrow, 3.56%. Shares on loan, 74.43 million. Days to cover, 25.81. So that's going to be the numbers based off Ortex. Let's go ahead and show you guys GameStop's numbers for shares available to borrow. And this could change on Monday. 1.1 million shares available to borrow. 48% locked up in computer shares. So that's what we're looking at for GameStop. Let's go ahead and show you guys the technicals and what is going on and where I think we could be headed. So GameStop did find a bottom off of this $16.40 level. I do believe that this $16.40 level is going to be holding. I talked about this earlier in the stream. Basically, when we had a push to the downside, I told you guys watch for that $16.40 level, which was the previous point of support from the last time we dropped. So that is why I did say that level for GameStop. And if you guys look, you can see that the 30-minute MACD is starting to get a bullish candle, and the 1 hour time frame is starting to curl. We also broke down out of this bear flag, so the bear flag is finally out of play, and we have a massive amount of support down at around that $16.25 level. So the lowest I think will possibly go is $16.25 on GameStop. I think GameStop's actually setting up for a move to go back to the upside. You guys can see that it has multiple gap fills marked here in turquoise. Those are all gap fills that will need to get filled. So again, I do think GameStop will be moving back to the upside, in my personal opinion. Okay, we have a fresh buy signal here in after hours that is on the 1 minute time frame, and again we have multiple gap fills on GameStop here in the after hours time frame. So I'm thinking we're going to probably see a move for GameStop back to the upside, and like I said, I've repeated multiple times that there's gap fills to the upside. Now, this is what I'm looking at for GameStop as of right now. In my personal opinion, I think it is bullish. You guys already know what the macro is looking like. For the people that are new in the channel, guys, for the people that are new, macro is looking bullish. Okay, macro is looking bullish. Again, when in doubt, zoom out. You guys can see that we have the falling wedge, which is marked here in this turquoise type color right here, and we also have a gap fill at $37, and we have a gap fill at $40, and then we have a gap fill at $70. So during the stream, I identified another gap fill on GameStop, and it is at about $37. These gaps will get filled. We have a falling wedge, which is a bullish continuation pattern, and we also have a macro triple bottom, which is all very, very, very bullish. These are all bullish patterns, and again, gaps do get filled. These gaps marked here in turquoise will get filled, in my personal opinion. There's a gap at $30, $40, and $70 on GameStop. Where I think we could be headed on Monday is a move back to the upside. I do think GameStop will be coming back up to retest $17.50. In my personal opinion, it will probably be doing this next week. Now, let's go ahead and hop into AMC. Guys, AMC macro, same thing. Again, the macro doesn't change from day to day. So when I repeat the macro, this is just for the people that are new on the channel. Okay, I have tons of new subscribers each and every day. I think we got what, like 25 subscribers just today during the stream. So guys, I have to repeat things about the macro, and again, when in doubt, zoom out. But macro for AMC, we have gap fills at $37 to $43. We also have the gap fills at $11 to $12, and we do have a gap fill at about $16 to $19 on AMC. RSI is extremely oversold. Again, that is bullish to be buying down at these low levels, especially with RSI underneath 30. If you look at signs of a potential rally or short squeeze, it is RSI being underneath 30 with a short interest higher than 8 to 10%. Now, if we go ahead and look at what's going on for AMC based off the charts and the data on the smaller time frames, you can see that there is a small gap fill down here at about $7.80. Again, I repeat, $7.80. You guys can see it right here marked on the screen. And again, I did zoom in on the screen, so everything should be a lot bigger. Even if you're using a phone screen, you should be able to see a lot more easily because everything should be a lot more large. But you guys can see that we broke out of this falling wedge, had a pop to the upside. We also broke out of this pennant right here as well, getting a push back to the upside. We did close just under $8, which, guys, that's not a coincidence that we closed just under $8. That was so they don't have to pay out these option contracts. There was about 15,000 plus calls expiring in the money at $8. So the fact that it was not at $8 or over means that they don't have to pay out those calls, and that is why they did not want it to close at $8. And in fact, it closed at $7.99. That was a pure sign of manipulation, guys. It's because they don't want to pay out those calls, so they did have it close a little bit under $8. That way the calls would not expire in the money. When it comes to the short term, guys, I do think we could be seeing a retest of this $7.80 level on Monday. You want to be watching for support of $7.50 and $7.39. And again, this is all going to be occurring on Monday, as obviously the market is closed over the weekend. We also have another support at $7.70. Even be looking for these support and resistances on Monday. And of course, we are breaking out of this falling wedge. You guys can see that we identified this falling wedge in yesterday's video and we're talking about it. You guys can see that we did get a pop to the upside following this overall trend. You guys can see that this turquoise line here basically followed all day. At the end of the day, we did break down out of it. They did use a few amount of shares. If you go ahead and go to Fintel, they didn't use a bunch, but they did use some shares. If you go ahead and go to Fintel and scroll down, you guys can see that they did use some shares throughout the day, but not many, about 150,000 around that range. And that was right around this time when we did start to see AMC start to come back down. I do think we are going to maintain this trend to the upside. We want to be watching for AMC to break above $8.45. If we can see AMC break above $8.45, we could potentially see a breakout. Again, this is the major key zone that we're talking about, guys. $8.45 is going to be key. Once we break above it and use it as support, that is when you're going to see a decent move. Again, we have to break above it, confirm it as support, and then start to move away, and that is when we can see a potential breakout for AMC to go up and fill those gaps. Okay, so we could potentially see AMC go fill those gaps once we get above $8.45, and the first gap on our list is going to be the gap at $11 to $12. Now, if the market crashes, guys, we're getting very, very close to seeing a major market crash. I'm thinking, basically, I'm sitting on SQQQ, guys. I'm thinking I'm about to sit back, sit pretty, and the market's about to crash big time. I'm about to make a lot of bank off of it. I'm already in profit nicely off of my position on SQQQ. I'm in profit at over, basically, $19.45. Everything over that, I am in profit. Now, I think we're about to be sitting back and watching the market crash. And again, I'm going to be making money on the way down. I do have my SQQQ position. Once we do hit the bottom, I will be buying the bottom and riding that back up. If we see a market crash, if this starts to get bloody, because I do believe October is going to be a bloody month. I think it's going to be bad, guys. I think October is going to be an even bigger month, red month, than September has been. If you look at September has been a decent size red month on the candle, guys, and I think we're about to see an even bigger down month on the monthly time frame. So I think October is about to be extremely bloody. If it is, we could see something pop off with AMC, because a market crash will affect the shorts the most. A market crash, a black swan, some type of banking crisis, these things are the things that could cause shorts to get forced to cover. We can see that all of these things are making the shorts not cover. They're finding ways to manipulate around it or get through it or just kick the can down the road just a little bit longer. The one thing that could really end this thing is an actual market crash, a real capitulation, a real panic, a real market crash. So that is what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for. And October is potentially the month we could see that, guys. In November and December, the market normally goes up, so we want to keep this in mind. We want to keep this in mind, guys. I do think we're going to probably be bottoming around the month of September in late, or around the month of October, late October. I'm talking from the last 10 days, the 20th to the 30th to the 31st, around that range. We're going to be looking at the charts. We're not just going to assume that it's going to be happening. We're going to be looking at the charts. Depending on how bad this crash is, we will see. But guys, I think we're about to see some stuff here in October. So make sure you're ready. Me personally, I'm holding a lot of SQQQ to hedge against this crash. I will be taking my profits and getting cash, and then also buying Bitcoin. I do think Bitcoin is going to see a bull run, and I will be buying some SPY, some other assets, and riding those up when we do get the profit. But guys, if you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this if you did find the video informative, and go ahead and drop a like. Now guys, I do have a Discord. The Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite, $50 one-time fee for a lifetime invite. I give buy and sell signals. I also drop news and technical analysis. Other traders drop their news and technical analysis as well as trades as well, but I give the buy and sell signals personally, and these will help you get an edge in the market. And I post winners all the time, so you guys can just get a look at it, because they are only posted inside of the Discord, so only people inside of the Discord could see them. So I go ahead and post them on Twitter and on YouTube sometimes. But as you guys can see, people winning hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, easily getting their Discord fee back. Why are they getting their Discord fee back? Because these plays are solid plays. So if you want to get involved, if you want to join the team, go ahead and hit me up. Email link down below. Hit me up, and you will see the difference when you get involved, guys. You will see the difference and start getting your footing in the market. This is where you need to be if you want to get involved. Again, DataZero Official 5 is the email. Everything's linked down below. So go ahead and hit me up on the email, DataZero Official 5, if you want to get involved with that. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. The Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite. If you want to get in that, all you got to do is hit me up. Email link down below. Hit me up and I will hit you back with payment information. Payment information is going to be PayPal and Cash App. Once you pay by either of those, I'm going to send you the link. It's as easy as that. Again, just hit me up and ask about the Discord on the email. I also have a membership that you can join. The membership is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. This helps out because YouTube ad revenue is not a lot. So if you want to support the channel and help it grow, that is a great way to do so. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.